In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create the radial blur effect in Premiere Pro. To begin, I've imported this clip onto my timeline over here. The first thing you need to do is to come over to the Effects tab and under the search bar, search for Focus and scroll down and select the Focus Blur effect and apply it onto your clip. Next, come over to the Effects Control settings over here and you can see that the Focus Blur effect has automatically been added to your clip, but you can still go over to the Effects Control to add some more settings to it. If you like, you can select the Surprise Me option to allow Premiere Pro apply some automatic effects to it, like you can see over here. If you do not like it, you can go ahead and hit Ctrl Z to manually change the settings yourself. Under Focus and under Control, the first option we have here is the blur amount. The blur amount determines the intensity of blurriness, while the softness determines how soft the blurriness is. You can change the focus type from point to tilt shift. I'm going to change it back to point. You can also change the position of the blurriness by moving it to any position you prefer. When you select position, these anchor points come over here, so you can move the anchor point to reveal which specific areas you want the focus to be on. I would love to keep it closer to the face of my subject over here. When you select the angle, you can adjust the angle of the blurriness. The width settings determines the width of the blur. The height settings also determines the height of the blur. The scale also determines the scale of the blur. You can use roundness to determine how round the blur is or how sharp the blur is going to be. You can add some feather to the blur. You can use gain to increase or decrease the exposure of the blur. The chromatic aberration adds some style effect to the video. You can also invert the focus. And if you want to start afresh, you can always hit the Start Afresh button.